Without your love, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 2 minus 1 equals me without you. A ship can't sail without a rudder. A rose can't bloom without the sun. No child is born without a mother, and I can't live without your love. 2 minus 1 equals lonesome. 2 minus 1 equals feeling blue. Without your love, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 2 minus 1 equals me without you. Night without a morning, there'd be no stars without a sky. My world would end without you, darling. Without its wings, a bird can't fly. 2 minus 1 equals lonesome. 2 minus 1 equals feeling blue. Without your love, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 2 minus 1 equals me without you. 2 minus 1 equals lonesome. 2 minus 1 equals feeling blue. Without your love, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 2 minus 1 equals me without you. 2 minus 1 equals me without you. 2 minus 1 equals me without you. I want her for mine. I'm not really that kind of man who doesn't play it fair. Will a real me please stand up and tell her that I care? Will a real me please stand up and claim her for my own? Will a real me please stand up and make my feelings known? Alone I'm nothing incomplete, but with her life could be so sweet. Will a real me please stand up and tell her that I care? Will a real me please stand up and tell her that I care? What goes on inside the minds of men who leave their wives at home and go out on the town to some honky-tonk beyond the track on a near deserted, dimly lighted street? What makes them go to places where the low forms of temptation hang around. What goes on inside the minds of men who cheat? Could it be the fault of marriage, badly planned and quickly jumped into, through immature and hasty plays on love that leads to vows that can't hold true? What is it in their minds that makes the unconcealed temptation seem so sweet? What goes on inside the minds of men who cheat? What goes on inside the minds of men who leave their wives at home and go out on the town to some honky-tonk beyond the track on a near deserted, dimly lighted street? What makes them go to places where the low forms of temptation hang around? What goes on inside the minds of men who cheat? What goes on inside the minds of men who cheat? He was born a pauper on the wrong side of the track. Grew up without a mother, and his father had the knack of swindling people out of cash to get his liquor free. And the worst part of the story is his son grew up to be a slicker like his father, and you know what that means. A slicker is a man who plots and lies and cheats and schemes. Pleasure was his mistress, money was his god, and the devil was his escort on the day he left this world. He was quite a charmer, and he might have settled down and had a home and family, but he had to move around. For swindling people out of cash can bring a good name down. And if he ever had one, now it's dragging on the ground. A slicker is not well received, for everywhere he goes, the slicker is a man who cheats, and everybody knows. Pleasure was his mistress, money was his god, and the devil was his escort on the day he left this world. And he died a pauper on the wrong side of the track, and he didn't even own the shirt upon his back. For swindling people out of cash made him the kind of man who spends his spare time gambling, and he didn't have a plan. A slicker like his father, but not slick enough, you see. The slicker one day lost his touch and died in poverty. Pleasure was his mistress, money was his god, and the devil was his escort on the day he left this world. Pleasure was his mistress, money was his god, and the devil was his escort on the day he left this world. A year ago today, I felt like dying. As unloved and unwanted as a heart could be. But time has a way of changing. Yesterday, now the hurting's all over me. Yes, the hurting's all over my body. It started in my heart and it spread all over me. Father Time did his part, took the hurt out of my heart. Now the hurting's all over me. Now my arms ache to hold you like they used to do. My eyes ache all my life, they no longer see. How I miss your caress, how my lips ache to be kissed. The hurting's all over me. Yes, the hurting's all over my body. It started in my heart and it spread all over me. Father Time did his part, took the hurt out of my heart. Now the hurting's all over me. Yes, the hurting's all over me. Come true. Why can't I forget the past? Start loving someone new instead of having sweet dreams about you. You don't love me, it's plain. I should know you'll never wear my name. I should hate you the whole night through instead of having sweet dreams about you. Sweet dreams of you, things I know can't come true. Why can't I forget the past, start loving someone new instead of having sweet dreams about you? And that's a pretty serious song, I guess. I'd like to try to do a few kind of light-hearted numbers. A few years back, Bob Luman recorded a song. Most of the songs at that time were kind of bluesy songs without any one bit of happiness in them. So he come out with a song called "Let's Think About Living." Now every other song that I've heard lately, some fella gets shot. His baby and his best friend both die with him, as likely as not. Half of the other songs, some cat's crying, or ready to die. losing most all of our happy people, and I'm wondering why. Let's think about living. Let's think about loving. Let's think about the whooping and hopping and the bopping and singing lovey-dovey. Let's forget about the whining and crying and shooting and dying and the fellow with the switchblade knife. Let's think about living. Let's think about life. For example, we lost old Marty Robbins down in El Paso a little while back. And now Miss Patty Page, or one of them, is wearing black. Kathy's clown has donned a filth where they feel like they're gonna die. We keep losing our singers like that. I'll be the only one left you can buy. Ha ha. Let's think about living. Let's think about loving. Let's think about the whooping and hopping and the bopping and the singing lovey-dovey. Let's forget about the whining and crying and shooting and dying and the fellow with the switchblade knife. Let's think about living. Let's think about life. Let's think about living. Let's think about loving. Let's think about the whooping and the hopping and the bopping and the singing lovey-dovey. Let's forget about the whining and crying and the shooting and dying and the fellow with the switchblade knife. Let's think about living. Let's think about life. Let's think about living. Let's think about life. However miserable it may be, there it is. And recently Johnny Cash, Jack Clement wrote the song. Johnny Cash recorded a thing called Everybody Loves a Nut. And that'll take your mind off it, I'm telling you. It goes like this. Everybody loves a nut. The whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves a nut. He recorded this song with a full chorus and the strings yet. I don't know why. There once was a hermit named Fred who kept a dead horse in his cave. And everybody said to Fred, how come you keep that dead horse in your cave? And he said, well, you know, everybody loves a nut. The whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves a nut. A Columbia fellow named Frank had a tiger named Hank. Tried to put Hank in his tank. Oh, guess what happened to old Frank? They picked up the teeth, hair, and eyeballs, and they erected a tombstone that read simply, everybody loves a nut. The whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut. Yep, everybody loves a nut. Kind of goofed that up. It's supposed to be a nutty song anyway. And then there was this Columbus fella who said to Queen Isabella, I don't think the world is flat now. What do you think about that? She said, you don't? He said, no, ma'am. And she said, well, get out of my queendom then. He said, yes, ma'am. I was just going. And, you know, in passing, ma'am, it's like this. Everybody loves a nut. The whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves a nut. Yeah, everybody loves a nut. Oh, everybody loves a nut. Drop my pick. Excuse me. Life is doing it. It's even a little bit crazier than that. A fellow named Neil Merritt wrote a song a while back, and Jimmy Dickens recorded it, and it became an instant hit. Just a crazy thing called May the Bird of Paradise Fly Up Your Nose. One fine day when I was walking down the street, met a beggar man with rags up upon his feet. Starts out real pretty, doesn't it? Took a penny from my pocket, in his tin cup I did drop him. And I heard him say as I made my retreat, may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. May an elephant caress you with his toes. May your wife be plagued with runners in her home. May the bird of paradise fly up your nose. Well, my laundry man is really on his toes. Found $100 bill among my clothes. When he called me, I came running, gave him back his dime for phoning, and I heard him say as I turned to go, may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. May an elephant caress you with his toes. May your wife be plagued with runners in her home. May the bird of paradise fly up your nose. I was way behind one day to catch a train. Taxi driver said, we'll make it just the same. But a speed cop made it with us, and as he rolled out the ticket, I stood by politely waiting for my change. That'll be $3.74, mister. Hey, mister, may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. May an elephant caress you with his toes. May your wife be plagued with runners in her home. May the bird of paradise fly up your nose. May the bird of paradise fly up your nose. May the big old bird fly right up your nose. Nah, that's may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. These are all nutty songs, and I think are kind of cute, kind of absurd, but the record-buying public likes them. I try to write songs like that myself, but I never come up with a real funny one yet. I got an unusual one though, about a mean old landlord. I don't know if I remember the words. Oh yeah. I was sitting in the dark, playing my guitar, 'cause the landlord turned my electricity off. It's the middle of winter and I'm freezing to death, 'cause they turned off the steamy tube. I got those dirty, mean old low-down landlord blues. But he can't kick me out till it's springtime, and it's December 21. So I pull his old blankets around me and sit it out till it's done. I got a buddy that stands my foot up and a rope I made out of some sheets. Try to be happy in misery, 'cause it sure is hard to be. Those dirty, mean old low-down landlord blues. Maybe you'll send me a Christmas present, like rent-free for the rest of the year. Well, I hope my buddy don't forget about me. I'd sure hate to starve to death. That'd bring too much satisfaction to the fella that made this mess. He's sitting in a warm apartment, just waiting for me to crawl. Let what will happen, happen, 'cause I ain't gonna budge at all. I got those dirty, mean old low-down landlord blues. And I'm sitting in the dark, playing my guitar. Sounds like it 'cause the landlord turned my electricity off. It's the middle of winter and I'm freezing to death, but it turned off the steamy tube. I got the dirty, mean old low-down landlord blues. And The dirty, mean old Lowdown Landlord blues. I like to throw in a few Hank Williams great songs. I haven't got much tape left. How about Lovesick Blues? We'll try that once. I got this feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Well, I don't know what I do. All I do is sit and cry. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Lord, I wanted to cry. Well, she'll do, she's got that kind of loving. But Lord, I love to hear what you call me sweet daddy. Such a beautiful dream. Hate to think it's all over. Lost my heart, it seems. I grow so used to you somehow. I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I got the lovesick blues. Well, I'm in love with this beautiful gal. That's what's the matter with me. I'm in love with this beautiful gal, but she don't care about me. Lord, I tried and I tried to keep her satisfied, but she just wouldn't stay. And now that she's a-leaving, this is all I can say. I got this feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. And I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and cry. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Lord, I wanted to cry. Well, she'll do, she's got that kind of love. But Lord, I love to get what you call me sweet daddy. Such a beautiful dream. Hate to think it all over. Lost my heart, it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow. I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I got the lovesick blues. Terrible. I hope Mr. Williams doesn't turn over in his grave on account of that. I'd like to throw in another one of my songs, if I can find one. How about I think all meant for me. Something happened yesterday that I don't know was good or bad, but well, saw a pretty girl and I was walking through the town, and I could almost tell that this was the only girl, the only one who could mean a thing to me. And when I kissed her once last night, I knew right then that she was meant for me. Meant for me, meant for me. I could tell when we kissed while we strolled beneath the moonlight down the middle of the square. I found out right there, I knew that she was meant for me. Now what happened yesterday is in the past, but still she's on my mind. On tomorrow's train I'll go back to that little town, and I'll claim her for mine. Thought it was a passing thing, a happy thing that might not last on through the night. But that one kiss has lasted long enough to make me know that she was meant for me. Meant for me, meant for me. I could tell when we kissed while we strolled neath the moonlight down the middle of the square. I found out right there, I knew that she was meant for me. Meant for me. Meant for me. I could tell when we kissed, I was thrown neath the moonlight down the middle of the square. Found out right there, I knew that she was meant for me. Well, that's all the time we have, ladies and gentlemen. This program has been brought to you through the courtesy of the Cracked Nuts Corporation. Thank you.